Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys can join us today. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. I had a small break on Friday, and boy, oh boy, it's good to be back. It's good to be back with you guys. Oh, how I miss trading. How I look forward towards Monday. So TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. You know why? Because Mondays means we get to trade together. All right, pandas? That means we get to get our bamboo together. So happy to be here with you guys. Currently in the trade, actually. This is a fail-safe entry short on the 10,000 tick chart. And so we have a B, C, A fails to continue the original trend, which is this downtrend, and then reverses. So, yeah, we're going for 2 points here. Let's see if we get it. Above the 20 MA, and I was explaining in the pre-market show all the things about this trade, but yeah, we're above the 20 MA. We're also trying to fill this gap here from Friday's close. Very clear gap from the open on Sunday night to Friday's close, so this is going to be a magnet for us, and so I'm trying to trade into that direction, and let's see if we can. And we have a very good setup here to take that trade, and so I am in this. Need one more tick. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Easy peasy, easy money. We'll just start off with a quick 2-point scalp right there. Let's go, baby. You could honestly probably go for more than that, but I'm happy with 2 points. We just finished a pre-market show, and if you guys are interested in what we do in the pre-market show, basically we go over all my accounts. You know, I'm super vulnerable at the pre-market show. Go over all my thoughts and ideas, and especially if you show all your accounts across multiple accounts and how much money you're making. It's a very vulnerable thing to do, and so yeah, if you guys are interested, but it's for people who are seriously supportive of my journey and want to be part of it in I guess a closer way. So want to be more supportive. It's a perk they get. They get to actually go along with me on my journey as I continue to essentially farm these PA accounts and get my bamboo. So I think it's also very helpful for people to see just it happening, it being true. And so yeah, I just when it's just when you can see someone else do it, especially like a panda like me. I'll just tell you right now, I'm nothing special. I mean, obviously I'm a panda and I can talk, but the average human is probably smarter than the smartest panda. So I just think it's just to be able to see that journey happening right before your eyes on all the pre-market shows for $4.99 a month. I just think it's a nice benefit to have. And obviously I'm more personal there, and you can ask questions. And when it's the mainstream, when it's game time right now, it's very hard to answer questions, to be honest. It's very hard to keep up with the chat. So you should just give priority to my pandas. But let's go, baby. Hey, I could be done today. That's all I needed today. I already got my bamboo. I'm up 362. The reason why I'm fine with just being up 362 is because when you have so many accounts, you don't need that much. You don't need to make that much money. You just need to be consistent, and that's the more important thing. You just gotta be consistent. Toadman Extro says, right, Mondays are the best. Let's go, baby. Hey, Kevin, Matt, congrats Good morning from Louisville. Starting trading today on PA Apex account. That means it's funded. Let's go, baby. You're gonna make some bamboo. Apex said the market is half day today. I don't know. There's no reason why it should be half day. Can someone in the chat confirm if it's half day? I don't think it would be. I think you can look at the CME calendar. In my opinion, we're gonna try to fill this gap. Gaps on the E-mini, they do not last very long, and this gap has lasted all night, and we're like making a strong move up towards it. It just makes, in my opinion, it's just, I mean, we're talking about like 10 points here. I mean, you can just buy here and see what happens. Just have an appropriate stop for yourself. Gary Burke said he got a text from them. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. That's not sure about that. Someone can confirm that. Good morning, guys. If you guys are just joining, make sure you guys drop a GM in the chat. Also, make sure you fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it might be today. Yeah, I don't think it's a half day. There's, in my opinion, I can't think of anything why it will be half day. But Powell does speak at noon. That's true. Powell will speak today at 12 o'clock, and so there could be some volatility depending on what he says. I mean, if he just comes all of a sudden, this is how scary trading can be. If Powell just starts talking and just for some reason wants to announce, hey, we're gonna hike rates up half a point, the market, I think, is gonna just plummet, like just plummet. But we'll see. Phil W said, let's go, baby. Got that as well. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Getting that bamboo. I would take a trap trade to the long side here if we get it. Because the obvious direction is up here. I mean, my pre-market analysis is there's a gap here we want to fill, and we are going up towards it. We do have a break of trend, and we're tempted to reverse it here. And look at that. That's very tricky. Fails. And I would have taken that trade. This is a trade I actually, really like to go short here. But I didn't take it because of the micro triple bottom here, and so I skipped it, and that ends up failing and reversing. And this failure, a place where it should reverse and it doesn't reverse, typically acts strongly the other way. And so I might take a trap here. We may get a trap trade. The market's about to open in 3 minutes. I did adjust my trend line because it didn't reverse where it should have, and so I'm gonna adjust it to the next pivot here and just consider this a test of this trend line, and we shall see. But I probably, if the setup happens at 9:30, I'm not gonna take it. I've made that mistake too many times. Being in a trade at open. Don't do it. I know you want to, but don't do it. I'm going to look at the daily chart as well. Let's see if we can get some information from the daily. We've got 2 more minutes, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bull bars, strong bull bars ending on their high on the daily chart. Come above the 20 EMA, and typically we need 2 legs up. So we may get a small pullback sometime, something like this, and we might get another leg up. And man, when I read the price action here, we are in a trading range, but boy, oh boy. I mean, when you get 4 strong bull bars like this, I kind of had something similar here, I guess. But in my opinion, this is a... I don't know when the last time we've seen this on the daily chart, on the E-mini, but this is a H4 setup. H4 with a failed H5. And so that means that there are 5 pushes down, and that 5th push down, I don't know, does it break? Does it? It does barely break below this pivot, but not enough to really think we're gonna keep going down, reverses like violently. And like if I saw this on a honestly, if I saw this on a like a 2000 tick chart, any other time frame, smaller time frame, I would say this is a reversal. This is a strong reversal, much stronger than you might think. Right, huge gap here, strong move up, looking for one more leg up at least. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking something like this, one more leg up. And it's weird because you're looking at the economy, you're looking at the current global situation, and that's not what you expect the market to, look for new all-time highs or something like that. You're not expecting that, especially in wartime. And so it's very odd. But the price action, to me, that's what it seems like it might do. And weird, right? It might come back down to 20 EMA, bounce off of it, and make one more leg up. In my opinion, it needs 2 legs up here, and that will complete. I don't know if it'll complete it, but it will be expected 2-legged move up to the upside. So yeah, I mean, but that means we'll have a small pullback. We'll have something like this, in my opinion. That's just what the price action is telling me, and you may not see, you may not agree. That's fine. This is why, we're a community. You have the right to do that. But that's what I see according to the price action. So we are trying to push higher here, looking to fill that gap, and market just opened. So, oh man, yeah. So that trade there basically happens around market open. So I'm not really interested in that trade. But this trend line, it's loving this trend line right now. Let's get that bamboo pandas. Gonna end the poll. A lot of you guys think it's gonna be a bull trend day today. Maybe. I do think it's gonna try to fill this gap. If it does, once it does that, I'm not sure what it's gonna do. I know I said on the daily it's most likely gonna go up, but don't forget, on the day, that means we're still looking for a pullback somewhere. If we want 2 legs up, that means we need a small pullback here, and basically a first entry to get that second leg up. So just sitting on my pause here. Gary Burke has some interesting text here. I just don't know. I didn't get a text. In my opinion, there's no reason for the market to close early today. Look at the hours. I don't know. It looks normal to me. I'm not sure. Yep. So it looks like it's going towards to fill that gap, like I mentioned. All right, Gary Burke. I appreciate you trying to give us some information. Just make sure you're the right information, because that's huge news if that was true, because I really had no idea. We're loving this trend line, and we're getting so close to filling that gap. It's like basically like 90% chance we're going to fill this gap, in my opinion. But we could have a spike down and come back right back up, but it's almost like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, this 3 here, just happened to trigger right at market open, and so unfortunately. But on the 10K chart, I mean, this is still that leg up, right? This reversal here. So that's actually a very good trade. You could have held it for an entire swing trade, looking for 2 times risk reward. Something like this, and it'll just be enough. Strong bull bar ending on time, most likely follow through. gonna hit that magnet. And again, that magnet was mentioned very early on, so that's why we took that trade initially for 2 points. And we're about 3 ticks away, filling that gap. Gaps do not last very long in the futures market, mainly because it's like a, well, I don't want to say 24/7 market because it's technically not. It's technically a 23/5 market. I would say, yeah, that's pretty accurate, 23/5 market, but 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. And we do fill that gap, and we may get the 2 times risk reward on the 10K chart, which we did. 2 times risk reward on this bar, and we are able to hit it, and we keep going up here. Geez, daily is just incredible. Just continue this uptrend, which is just so strange, right? Because at the end, you can have war, you can have, you know, a recession, stagflation, whatever you want to call it, or whatever is happening. At the end, price action is king. You know, like all that news, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like at the end, the price action can tell you exactly where the market wants to go. And you know, if I were to look at the news, well, I'd say, oh yeah, this is good news. This is like a good time to, you know, really buy up the stock market. No, I mean, according to the news, not really. But I think according to price action, it actually looks strong to go up, even on the daily chart. Right now, it's a strong uptrend, and I'm gonna let this play out. I don't have any entries here. Maybe the entry here, but that's right at market open. It ends up giving you a nice 10-pointer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-point swing right here. This is when I say swing, I mean like literally there's no candle that breaks a previous candle's low, and so this is one leg. Most likely gonna break it here, but who knows? And yeah, we didn't break below the previous candle's low. Still going up. Very strong uptrend. This trend line or this channel here is just it's perfect. It's a perfect trend line. Perfect channel. Perfectly drawn. Ooh. This is a strong uptrend. I'm not going short anytime soon. This looks like a very strong uptrend right now, so I'm just going to let it play out. I mean, I need a setup hour to get into it. Too far away from 20 too far away from the bottom of this channel. We're kind of floating right in the middle and looking to get a L4 setup here. Russell H says, went long 1 point below the gap fill. I mean, it's a safe play. I mean, as long as you have the appropriate risk, right? Like, if you think it's like a 90% probability to hit it, then go for it, you know? I really just don't know what kind of market we're going to have today. We do have Powell speaking at 12, and so who knows what's going to happen, but we do have 4 pushes up, and this 4th push up is a trap. So we call this typically an L5 trap, L5 failure. I'll put a poll up there for you guys. I want to see, like, I want to get a good gauge of how you feel you guys are trading. And when you like kind of rate yourself, obviously you can look at your P&L, but I think it's more based off, you know, did you stick to your rules, right? Did you go on tilt? Did you do things, or did you really trade that you felt, you know, according to your system? And I mean, obviously I traded, you know, 2-legged pullbacks here. So, you know, you can have your own system, whatever it is, but I suspect people join this channel or the stream because they trade two leggies, and or at least price action, you know, or they just like to have the community. But I think, you know, a lot of people do enjoy or personally trade two-legged pullbacks. So I got no setups here. I'm not going short here on this super strong uptrend. Just watching this, and I'm not gonna buy here either, because I think we are in a place where we could be overextended. We're not really close to any supports here. Kid Poker says, tilt on my demo. Yes, that's where you want to tilt. Trust me, that's the exact place you want to tilt. You don't want to tilt on your real money. I love how people vote and they say they did a perfect 10, perfect trading. I just think it's funny. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy if you traded perfect. I kind of put that 10 as perfect, as in, like, I don't think anyone should really select it. Big reason being is because, like, if you trade perfect, that means you made 0 mistakes. That means that you have nothing else to learn. There's nothing else for you to learn. You've mastered trading, and I think you know, there's always something you need to learn. But maybe just you're trading lights out last week. Unless, like, that's Al Brooks in my channel. Al Brooks, if that's you, let me know in the chat. If you're the one selecting perfect on the poll, let me know. Al Brooks or Michael Chin, you know, they're basically the same, equal in trading abilities. We do have a 6 push up here. We could reverse here, but I feel like this is a very strong move up. Very strong move up, and I almost want to go long there on that 6 trap. Kind of want to go long here, but oh, I do want to wait for my 2 leggies. Sit on my pause here, but this looks like it wants to explode up, in my opinion. And we do got a failed trap again. You know, I was wrong. That's why I didn't want to enter that. You know, but man, that's another failed trap. 2 failed traps in a row. 1, 2, and this actually might be a good reason to go short here. Very small risk, and we're talking about we can get like 2 or 3 points here. But man, it is counter trend. I mean, you had 2 failed traps to the upside. Technically, it hasn't failed yet, but 2 failed traps to the upside. Strong uptrend. I may take a reversal trade here. I'm actually more interested in going long, but we'll see. How dare you, Chris Liu? How dare you call Michael Chin a scam? I'm gonna ban you, perma-ban you right now. I'm just joking. All right, so yeah, what's going on here? 2 failed traps up, right? You see this 5 here that fails to make a point. This 6 also fails to make a point. And we might come back down to the 20 EMA here. Right, 2 failed traps. Right, the bulls basically cannot make money. Right, the bulls are not making money here, and so the bulls are kind of upset. You know, they're definitely disappointed. Right, they thought we can just keep riding this up, and now the bulls are trying to find a place to come out break even. So they will probably take a good long off the 20 EMA. Good, or a good signal bar. They probably try to go long, come out break even, because I know their bulls here stuck right now. There are definitely trap bulls here. So I'm looking for a small pullback here, and gonna try to take advantage of the fact that the bulls are trying to come out break even. Those who went long here. That's a little too close. I would like it closer to a support. The reason why I want to be closer to support, because supports like this act as magnets, and so this could pop up and reverse, come back down to the magnet, and so that's why I like to trade off supports, not like yeah, not against a support. So basically, yeah, now we're touching to see how this is acting as a magnet now. right? If you went long here, that could be very dangerous. So I'll probably actually look for a long trade somewhere here. But who knows? This could be the big reversal where you do have 2 failed traps here. I'm just thinking there are bulls who want to come out break even, so they're going to try to go long here and come out at the midway point. And so I'm going to try to take advantage of that if we can get a good setup. So I know they're bull stuck here. So there's enough room right there at the halfway point. Terrible signal bar. We want a good signal bar here. The decent signal bar perhaps. Right. We also have break of trend. Maybe reversing here. Terrible signal bar. Almost want to take a reversal trade here now. Almost want to take a reversal trade. If we get it, I'll take a reversal trade here. Maybe I'll try to swing this as far as I can. It might be a decent swing trade here. Almost want to go on 2 contracts because I'm going to swing one and scalp one. Let's see if I can. I'll come in 2 contracts here and see if I can scalp one and then I'll swing the other one. Come back down, trap trade here. I'm going to scalp one and swing the other. Almost filled me immediately. Almost like couldn't even move my... Perfect scalp. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. I want to let this marinate just a little bit here. I want to let it marinate because I feel like this could be a big reversal. We could have a big reversal here, but this could also hurt me. So, yeah, runners are tricky. I kind of want to swing this one trade here. You know what? I'm gonna just keep it as a swing trade. I'm gonna take one as a scalp, and I'm gonna try to swing this one. The obvious swing trade is 2 times risk reward. And so this will be your target here. But I mean, this could be like one of those huge, like downtrend days just starting right here, and we could like hold this for the entire day. It might be one of those like you hold it for an entire day and you can just, just sell it towards the end of the day. You just make like 100 points. Could be like that. I mean, with today's market, really anything is possible. It's could be very possible here. So we'll see if we can take a swing trade here, maybe an all-day runner, essentially. That'll be really nice if we can catch this on stream, but we'll see. I am risking 1, 2, 3, 4 points here, so potentially can lose this, but I guess the risk reward is worth it, right? If we have like potential to have a really strong, and another reason why is because we do have a break of trend to new high here on the 10K chart on the higher time frames. We're in a reversal spot, and so this could be a big reversal. Who knows? We'll see if we can get it though, if it is. This is a good setup for it, so we shall see. I have before caught on stream a 20-point runner. So 20 points is nice. That's $1,000 on one contract. At a certain point, I will probably move this to break even +1 just to protect profits, but typically after a big move, so there's a little more buffer. Let this marinate a little bit here. Hopefully we can get a gap that, just that filled and it won't ever come back. Getting a big push down now. Big reversal trade here. I don't know. Should I just take the 2 times risk reward, or should I go for the big one? Give me a 1 in the chat if I should just try to hold this all day, or give me a 2 if I just come at the 2 times risk reward. Right now, this is a 100% gonna make money. Like 99% chance gonna make money here. You know, to catch some slippage. But give me a 1 in chat if I should just put an infinite, just an infinite, you know, just let it run all day, or should I just come out 2 times risk reward? Give me a 2 if you want to come out 2 times risk reward here. Better vote quick. You better vote quick, because this is about to hit my 2 times risk reward. One for the content. Should we do it for the content, pandas? Alright, let's see. Let's see how big this runner can go. Let's see how far this can go. Who knows? It might just reverse and hit me out. At this point, it's a 0 risk play, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Because I'm at break even +1 already, and so as long as we don't come out and stop me out here, you know, this is, you know, I'm not going to lose money on this trade. We're doing it for the content, boys. How much money can we make off this one contract? You know what? I should I'm actually gonna close this on my other accounts here. I have multiple accounts running, so maybe actually I'll close it on my other accounts. Can I do this? Yes, I can. It may not even be relevant because maybe I won't even get it. Sorry, I have like many accounts here and I want to like, I'll do this on one account only. Alright, so I'm out of that trade on all my other accounts, but I'm going to keep it on this one account and let's see how far it goes. I just want to protect my profits on most of my accounts here, but this is my, yeah, oh man, we are making some good money here. That's bamboo for sure. Content, pandas, content. I might regret not doing this with all my accounts, but I like to protect my profits, you know, because this is real life. This is real, actual real money, so let's go, baby. I mean, we'll take this. We'll just keep riding this down per every swing. Every swing, we'll just keep moving it down. How low can you go? How low can you go? We already made it 2 times risk reward and we crushed it, so could go even lower. But notice, pandas, for this one was I had to hold it for a swing trade because, you know, you could have scalped out and reverses and it gets you. And so I'm actually holding it, right? I'm holding it for, you know, I held it longer than the runner, right? The break even +1. So I'm not going to let this hit a limit. I'm going to put this like, you know, infinite essentially. And I will only exit this trade with a stop loss. I kind of want to let this like play around a little bit, but man, that is a reversal setup right there. Whew. One contract, I'm already up $700. It's gonna be a 20 point. It's gonna be 20 points like very soon. 20-point runner or 20-point swing trade. We're gonna just keep putting it above every pivot high, and until that breaks, you know, then we'll exit this trade. But we're at $1,000 right now, one contract. Let's go, baby. I actually closed that trade at 2 times risk reward on all my other accounts. I wanna just protect the profits on most of my accounts. But technically, I could have I should have kept it because I'm already at a place where I'm making more money than that 2 times risk reward. So I feel a little bit silly closing it on all my other accounts, but this is, I mean, I'm making some on this one, so that's fine. Whew. This is wild. This is wild. I want a new pivot to be created here. I mean, I could be happy with 1,000 points or $1,000, 20-point swing here. We do have a new pivot being created here. Let's see how far down we push. And this, like, seriously might be one of these trades where I can literally hold this, like, keep it here, and it will just never hit. And at the end of the day, I'll just, like, you know, okay, let's just see at the end of the day where I'm at. Basically, you can catch an early swing, and that's our setup right there, right? We have 2 failed traps to the upside and then traps to the other side. Yeah, that's a setup. That's a nice setup, Pandas. Very nice setup. I had tried to catch one of these big swings in other streams, but I'm like one swing behind usually, like one trade behind, and it happens. I'll take it here. If it does come back up here, I don't mind. As long as we keep making new swing lows, I'm just gonna keep moving my my stop loss. So you know, I'm protecting half of the profits here, and the reason why, you know, this is now the new risk, right? This is the risk I want potentially to make more reward, and this is the amount of risk I'm willing to take here, just half the amount. But you know, you might think, why don't you just take profits now? Well, it's because there's potential to make even more money here, and so this is like I'm willing to risk half of it to potentially gain double. You know, this could keep going down. The only thing is, like, we're actually at the 240 SMA here, and it's acting as a support. Act as support here, here. It may act as support here, but we'll see. We'll just let the price action play out. Let's go, baby. I mean, this is a great feeling, you know. You know, this is what kind of like one of the exciting things about trading. It's like you're just in a runner, you're just like wondering how much money can I make off of this, right? With zero stress, zero stress. You know, it's just pure euphoria here. Nothing but, you know, euphoria. We may get stopped out here, but I would like if we can keep making new swing lows. I would much appreciate that, but we'll see. We might just be able to come out with a small little swing here, right? 2 times risk reward at least, which is not bad. So we are getting some support here off the 240 SMA. And this is why I have the 240 SMA here, because it acts oftentimes as these supports. It's just a very interesting level. Right now it's wedging between the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA, and it could just be oscillating here for a while before it finally decides to make its big move. But hey, I mean, we still haven't broke the previous pivot high, so we're still in a good place here. We still are in this pivot. You might make a new pivot here. Okay, so a new pivot was made right here. So keeps on just making new pivot lows. And if it reverses here, it gives me a two-leggy, but it's like, it's like one of those trends that you're like, man, I want a two-legged pullback, but you never get it. You just get a bunch of first entries. This is what's happening here. You're just getting a bunch of first entries here. But the nice thing is that, we're already in a trade. So we're not worried about that. We actually want that to happen, right? We want these first entries to keep breaking below the previous pivot lows. Strong downtrend, right? No room for it's not even giving us two leggies here. It's just coming down with first entries. Mike Thompson asks, would I add another trade with the right setup? Yeah, why not? I won't for this one because if I do that, then I'm going to lose my original like entry here. I'm not going to do that for this one because for the content, it's for the content. Anything for the content. But so we may get another pivot. Haisam Arabi asked a good question. Why did I decide to look for the trap here instead of going long off that trend line? I mentioned a couple times already, but we have breakup trend here, right? This test, and then all these failed traps, right? Bulls no longer can make money here, right? They got trapped here, got trapped here. We broke beneath the 20 MA and also beneath the trend line, right? We will trigger this setup beneath the trend line, and it's just like a picture perfect reversal, major trend reversal here at the opening. Basically, it's called an opening reversal. So we go up a little bit in the opening and then reverses. So it's like almost a picture perfect major trend reversal that I really like. So we might not get much more here than we originally could have gone here. Maybe a couple more points. It could stop us out here, but for me, I'm just saying I'm taking what the market's giving me, and if the market wants to take me out here, then so be it. But I'm just taking what the market gives me here. In my opinion, this downtrend is not done. Like I think we have one more leg down, and but in my opinion, if that's the case, it's okay. I'll just come out of this trade if I come out of it, and I'll enter again. I'll look for another setup to go short, and it's as simple as that. But right now, I'm just enjoying this. I'm just enjoying the profits being made here. One contract over $700. And I'm just simply moving it down to the previous pivot lows. And as long as these numbers keep going up, I'm still, in this trade. So another pivot was created. You see how this is 8 now, right? 8 pushes down. It could get me here, which is completely okay. That's calculated, all part of the plan right here if it does get me out. And I'm happy with $700+ I'm completely happy with that. Very good trade. I'm just keep moving it down to each pivot low. Gonna try to protect as much profits as possible here. And we might get lucky. This might just push down super hard here, and it may never come and break the previous pivot right here. we're just riding this down. Tim Engdahl asks, you have bullish divergence going on right now? Sure, it doesn't matter though. I'll just protect my profits then. Doesn't matter. Nelson Dickerson asks the infamous question, what symbol are you trading? This is the emini. By the way, what a segue. It's like I planned this. Thanks for the question because yes, I'm Bye Bye Money and welcome to my channel. I trade here every single day the emini, and you know, we trade here one single setup, and it's the two-legged pullback. So that's what we're trading right now. We're in a big swing trade right now, and we're hoping to get even more from this, but we'll see what the market gives us here. And yeah, and we trade absolutely risk-free, right? All the money we make here is 100%. We don't risk any of our own capital because we are funded through Apex funded traders. And anyone can be funded. It's very easy to get funded. You just have to pass an evaluation. And if you pass an evaluation, then they give you a funded account. So if you guys are interested, there is a coupon BBM50 for 50% off, and it will end by the end of this month. And boy, oh boy, the market is being generous, giving us another huge push down here. Woo, we're over $1,000 on this one contract, and this is amazing. This is, I almost want to just take my profits with the limit order, but I said I'm going to take it out with the stop loss. So we're going to keep riding this down as far as we can. But yeah, if you guys are interested, make sure you guys use that coupon. The link is in the pinned message in the chat. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. And yeah, please take advantage. I know I'm going to take advantage of it before the month is over. And Apex is keeping us on our toes. Frank Angel as was that 7 a hidden second entry? The 7 here. Yes, you can consider it a hidden second entry. A, B, C, right? Hidden second entry just means that you just see the movement of these candles. Big push down here. I wanted to create another pivot so I can move this down here, and I'm just gonna be I'm gonna stick to the plan here for potential huge gains. But yeah, I mean, so far we have, you know, this is relentless, this downtrend, right? Every pivot is lower than the previous pivot, so this is why the numbers keep going up, right? We have 7, we basically had 8 pushes down before previous pivot has been broken. We're about to come here again. Protecting those profits. Another push down, pandas. This is one of those runners, those like miracle runners. You're just like, man, this is what makes. But the thing is, it wasn't actually a runner. It was two. I took 2 trades here, one for a scalp and one for a swing. And yeah, so it's not necessarily a runner because runner usually try to protect your capital right away. We are getting more than $1,000 as one runner right now. Absolutely incredible move here. And I'm a little sad that all my other accounts aren't being used. Little sad because I could be up a lot right now. But it's all good, pandas. You know, I made bamboo in all my accounts, and so it is what it is. But only sad because of hindsight bias. Not sad because you know, it was actually a good idea. Protect the profits here. We're just kind of playing with this one right now. Whew. This is a move I haven't seen in a long time. I think this is the biggest run I've ever had on stream. Over 20 points. Over 20 point swing here. Absolutely gigantic move here. And we're getting some crazy mods. Where are my mods at? Man, am I being greedy? Should I just take my profits here? Yeah, this is a unicorn runner. Yeah, I agree with that. Richard Belmont asks, do I have to buy it Ninja Trader license? Actually, you don't. That's the nice thing about Apex is that they give you a license to use. Very convenient. I want to keep the original entry here for this trade. Original entry was right here. Man, hey, I'll take it. I'll take whatever the market gives me. The market is being very generous for me. But it wasn't random. That was calculated, right? We wanted to come out there. We wanted a nice swing trade. That's why I took 2 contracts, because I felt like this could be a potential huge runner here or huge swing. So it was calculated. Everything was calculated here. And this is like just one of those times you just wish you were in a trade. Like, man, if I just sold it in the beginning of the day and I just held a contract, I would just make so much money. It would be so easy. This is what's happening right now. This is exactly what's happening. The thing that you wish you did, and we were doing it. Getting a strong push up here though. We may get broken here. We might lose out on a couple points here. It's all good though. I'm happy with whatever happens. We could have 10 pushes down. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Getting another push down here. 10 pushes down. I've seen like 12, 13 pushes before. It just looks like it wants to stop me out here. It really does, unfortunately. And that's going to be the end of our runner here. But Pandas can dream. Pandas can dream. Come on, 20 MA. Act as an invincible wall. Don't do it. Whoa. Is it happening? Is it 20 MA protecting us? Our guardian angel? Wow. Are we getting another push down? We got another push down, Pandas. But it's all for naught because it's probably going to stop us out here. Oh, wow. Maybe. It might come down. Who knows? It might push down. Maybe. Woo! That's close. One tick. Almost stopped me out, my runner. Let's go, baby. Whoo! Pandas. Pandas can dream. Pandas can dream, and we're still in this trade. Absolutely bonkers right now. This is amazing. Oh, woo! Thank you, 20 EMA. The 20 EMA invincible wall. Thank you so much for protecting me and my runner. Oh, is it all for naught? Is it gonna be a two-leggy here? Come on. Give me new pivot low. I feel like that's it. Like, I kind of want to just come with a limit order and just protect it right now. I just want to come out right now. But I said, I'm going to take this out with the stop loss. And I'm going to just keep riding these pivots. So, for the content. For the pandas. For the community. Community. This is my best trade ever on stream. Best trade ever. In terms of one contract. In terms of like one big trade. I've never got a runner beyond 20 points. So this is 20 points, right? If $1,000 means 20-point runner. So I'm above $1,000, and so that means this is more than 20 points. Wow, pandas, we actually have potentially more room to go down here. And it could be also a two-legged pullback. Could be a two-legged pullback here. Woo-wee. Push. Push. Pandas, give me a push in the chat to push us down further. Give me a push. Come on. No. Push. 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 Give me another push down. Don't do it. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Can't believe this is happening. Wow, this is insane. Push. Come on. Give me a push. I'm going to try to move this down to this next pivot right when it breaks below. I'm trying to preserve these profits here. What I could do is technically actually maybe just keep my stop loss like 2 points above the 20 MA and that could be that could also be a reasonable place to place my stop. I could attach it to the 20 EMA actually, and just have it ride the 20 EMA down. Almost want to do that. See what happens. Actually, doesn't create me a new pivot. You can stop me out here. No, come on, push. I know you can do it. Come on, ASMR push, push, push. Come on. No need to end it now. The party's just getting started. Wow, we may. This is a too late. This is a Pikachu trade here, potentially. I'm actually thinking maybe just anchoring this 2 points above the 20 MA. I actually think about doing that. Right now I anchored it to the 20 EMA, 2 points above it. We're gonna just let it ride. I think the 20 EMA is a pretty good indicator right now if we're gonna reverse or not. So I'm just gonna keep it there. And you're gonna see it like kind of bounce around because 20 EMA is updating live. And so as this candle is finishing or being formed, the 20 EMA is getting influenced a little bit, and that's making my stop loss move up and down. So we do have a, we're just anchored to 2 points above the 20 EMA. And if it goes 2 points above 20 MA, then we're just out of this trade. Fernando Rocha Silva. If you want more information about two leggies, you can go to the description below. There are playlists going over the details of the two-legged pullback. And so if you want more information, you can go there. Well, essentially, it's just two legs. Right? If you have two legs like this, A, B, C. Two legs, the reversal. We like to enter the reversal. All right, strong downtrend, two-leggy, right? It's a two-legged pullback. It's just a pullback. Ends up being like just a flag, a bear flag or bull flag, and then yeah. The funny thing about this one right now is this is actually lower. Yeah, so we're 2 points. We're trying to take 2 points from above the 20 MA here. We're gonna lose potentially, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points we could have preserved, but the idea is, you had great potential to go even further down. So this is a reversal trade, though. I don't know how high it's gonna go, but technically, I would have put my stop loss one tick above that pivot high if I was still using pivots, but I'm using the 20 MA now. And I think if we go 2 points above the 20 MA, strong chance of reversal here. We're so close to being stopped out though, Pandas. We're like 3 ticks away from being stopped out. And oh man, I'm still in this trade. I'm still in this trade, Pandas. Whoo! Let's go, baby. I'm still in this. Wow, Pandas, we're still in this trade, and I technically would have been stopped out right there if I just kept using pivots. And right now, I switched to 2 points above 20 MA, and that's why I'm still in this trade. Wow, 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 wow. It will happen sooner or later. We will go above the 20 MA by 2 points. Ooh, another push up. It might get me out here. It might take me out here. Unfortunately, but it looks like it will. It does trigger. Wow. I'm 2 points. 2 ticks. Don't do it. That's right. That's right, reverse. Who said you can stop me out? Who said you can stop me out? Don't do it. So close. Don't do it. It's like a very high chance it's gonna stop me out here. Oh, oh boy. Oh wow. We're still in this somehow. We're still in this trade. Wow. I don't know what's happening, pandas. Wow, that 20 EMA, 2 points above the 20 EMA. Oh, it's a magic number. It's a magic number. Wowzers. Wowzers. Wow, pandas, we're still in this trade. we were literally like one tick away from being stopped out. We are still in this runner, and it's just a huge swing trade we took in the beginning of the trade. Woo! Big push down. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Give me another push down. Push! Yo, give me a check. Give me a P for push. Everyone in chat, give me a P. Let's push. Let's push. Wow, this is a huge runner though. 2 points above the 20 May pandas. That came with experience. Because I know oftentimes it likes to push a little bit higher above the 20 MA. But 2 points above the 20 MA usually means it wants to reverse. So we're still underneath the 20 MA. Like we still haven't broken above. Like we have no gaps above the 20 MA. But I'm amazed I didn't get stopped out there because of that trap trigger. This is a failed trap now. We could have another strong push down. The failed trap right there. That's actually a failed trap. And we make another strong push. Push! Thanks, chat. Wow. We are still in this and we're just letting it ride. I'm not even touching anymore. It's just being managed by the 20 EMA. By the way, you can attach, your runners to, your any order really to the indicators. Just right click the flag. If you right click like this flag here, and it'll give you options to attach to indicators. And so this is how I did it. So you can put I'm putting 2 points, right? You can put offset 2 points above the 20 MA. All right, it might get us out here. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna take whatever the market gives me. So we're over $1,000 right now, and so I'm happy with whatever happens. And who can make $1,000 in one trade? Well, who can make $1,000 in like 1 hour of your day? We're up 1,000, and I didn't copy this across all my accounts, right? All my other accounts I stopped out here, and I'm kind of wondering if that was the right move or not. And gives me time to assess the future. I think I was actually really scared because I have some young funded accounts. The young funded accounts, I didn't want it to have big, differential from caused by the trailing stop loss. So I didn't want to have I didn't want it to be too close to, the account balance. That trailing stop loss. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I would say you should know if you are interested in joining it, because Apex has a trailing stop loss, and you have to know how that works. You have to know how that works. In my opinion, you need to know without a shadow of doubt how the trailing stop loss works for Apex. Otherwise, you're going to be very confused. You might be very frustrated. Whew, we're still going down, pandas. This is seriously one of those days you're just like, man, I just wish I just went short one contract. I would have made all this money and just held it for an entire day. This is actually what's happening right now. You're seeing it live right now before your eyes. And yeah, hopefully some of you guys are joining me in this trade. I'm not sure if any of you guys are on it. We're getting a 2-leggy here off the 20 MA, and I'm still holding to the 20 MA. If it breaks above the 20 MA, then I'm just out. It is what it is. We'll move on. Next trade. Jemu asks, does a trailing follow through the evaluation to the live account as well? I'm not sure if we're if if your assumptions are all right there. I think so once you get your PA count, everything just resets back. Like you just kind of start brand new, fresh, and then you just have your trailing threshold. So. But it doesn't like carry over. Yeah, I'm not sure, but there is a trailing threshold in the PA count, unless you can make enough money where you're beyond the trailing threshold, and that means that it turns to a static threshold, and the static threshold or static drawdown, and the static drawdown is basically the original capital plus $100. So let's say you have the 50K count. Once you pass the the trailing threshold, I forget what it is on the 50K count, like $1,000 some dollars, then it will convert into a static drawdown, and as long as you just never hit the original balance plus 100, you're okay. Yeah, I'm not allowing this to reverse on me right now. It will reverse when I tell it to reverse, and I think I want a little bit more money here. And you could say I'm being greedy. Maybe I am. You could be saying I'm greedy. But in my opinion, I think more than greed, it's just sticking to the plan, right? I'm just 2 points above 20 May. I'll risk this for potential 10-point gain, extra 10-point gain. And we're on a strong downtrend that has not relented, and so I'm gonna just keep on taking advantage of that. And and it's protecting more and more profits, as it goes further and further down. So I'm completely okay with losing potential 5-6 points, but because I was willing to lose 5-6 points potentially, this is why I'm able to gain all of this here, right? If I wasn't willing to have that big stop loss, then I might have got stopped out. Maybe here, who knows? Maybe here. That's incredible. I can't believe I get stopped out right there. Whoo! We're still going down, and it's like in your mind you're like, have you ever been bored making so much money before? Like, that's kind of a good feeling. Like, it's kind of a good thing. You're like, man, I'm kind of bored right now. I'm just watching myself make tons of money right now. Every point's $50. Every tick is $12.50. It's just like absolutely incredible. I'm just in a place where let's just see how much money I can make now. On the other time frame, like the 5-minute time frame, has not had any single pullback at all on this downtrend. The 5-minute. Bernadette says getting close to day's low. I'll draw a blue line here so you guys can see it. It's an absolutely meteoric move here. Man, this web chat, these bots, too good. 8H asks, big question to ask how could a trader have anticipated that short before they open? I explained it already. You guys can rewind how I entered this trade, why I entered this trade. I actually entered with two trades essentially, one for a scalp and one for a big swing. And I wanted to swing it because of opening reversal possibility here. I explained the setup already. You can rewind it if you want. I explained it while it was happening as well. And so I already kind of anticipated maybe potential big move like this. And these big moves are nice. You got to catch one of these every once in a while. The thing about trading is typically we hold our losing trades too long and our winning trades too short. And hopefully this can break. You kind of have to learn how to break that habit. You got to learn how to win big when you have to, because essentially you gotta make up for all the your losses, especially with swing trading. If you're gonna swing trade, you gotta know how to hold for a long time. But after the trade, I can recap it as well. This is a potential reversal setup here, and this could be a big reversal back up, and I probably will get stopped out here, in my opinion. I have a high chance of getting stopped out. If I saw this trade, I might be tempted actually to go long here because we have break of trend to new low, potential trap trade here, and this trap fails, and so you're not thinking this trap will fail. You're thinking you're coming back to the top of the trading range here, in my opinion, and so potential long trade here to go long. In fact, very good trade to go long. I'll be very tempted to go long here. But I'll just hold my 2-point stop loss above the 20 EMA. I'm happy with that. But I actually almost want to go long here and take a trade from here to here. Go scalp long here. I might try that. I actually may go long here. It's going to look crazy. Actually, I'll just hold it. I like you guys to see the final outcome of this trade. There's actually a decent setup to go long right here. But we'll just hold it. Absolutely incredible. The 20 EMA is acting as super strong resistance. I just put my stop loss 2 points above 20 EMA and we are still in this trade. Absolutely incredible. Amazing trade right now. Aaron asks, is this a higher low setup? Technically, yeah, but yeah, technically it is. It's a higher low, right? Your lows are going higher, but we're in a strong downtrend, and so little risky now, right? Especially with a big bear bar like this, kind of risky to go long, but we are showing some trading range price action, right? Overlapping bars. And we may come back up into the top, hit the top of this trading range. In fact, we might reverse here even. So it could be possible here. Man, we almost caught the top of this move, essentially. I mean, this top was here. I was thinking about going short here, but this was the setup that we were looking for. We may get stopped out here. If this trap does trigger, we may get stopped out, but, I mean, you guys know the plan. I'm just holding this until it just stops me out naturally. I'm taking what the market gives me here. Let's go, baby. Biggest runner I've ever had on stream, that's for sure. But you pandas, you had to know I was willing to risk. I was willing to risk this bar. I was willing to risk that little bar for this much gain. This is why I take those trades, even though they don't work sometimes on stream. Like I think like the last like 5 or 6 times I tried to do this trade, when it was available, it all stopped me out. Like for the big swing trade, it stopped me out. So. But that's the idea. Like most of the time, this is not gonna do this, right? It's most of the time it doesn't do this. This is the rare. This is like the 10% chance to be this big, at least this large. We are heading to the overnight lows, right here. Getting very close to it. Getting very choppy here, as you can see. Showing us that the bulls are trying to fight now. Right, the bulls are starting to come in. And we do have, right, break of trend to new low. And so this is a potential reversal spot. I mean, in my opinion, that right there was a reversal spot, but instead of reversing, we're pushing down again. And that's absolutely incredible. I don't know. I might be happy with a 40-point move here. Where did I enter? I don't even know. 4464. 4464. A little more than 20 points here we're looking at. I wish every stream was like this. We're just like, let's just see what happens. Let's just have a huge runner. I wish every stream was like this, but it's not, obviously. One contract as well. I mean, imagine if you had like 2 or 3 contracts here. We're pushing up here. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back to the top of this trading range. I mean, trading range indicator, obviously, that's what it's for, to show us these trading ranges. And we're proving to find some support at the bottom here, and might push up to the top of the trading range. And if we do so, I'll be stopped out, and goodbye to my runner. But it was nice knowing you, runner. We had some good times, some hard times, but let's go, baby. Getting our bamboo today on one contract. And man, that runner, what a good friend. It's just nice knowing you, man. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, Let's go, baby. Biggest run I've ever had on stream. Thank you. Hopefully some of you guys were able to enjoy that ride as much as I did. Some ups and downs and all around, But typically when we break 2 points above the 20 MA, we could have some reversal here. Top of the trading range here. That's what I'm looking at. The obvious spot. And our downtrend could continue. I mean, who knows at this point. Let's go, baby. Woo! Feeling good. Like technically I could be done for like the rest of the week. Like I'm just trying to gain like small profits, $200 to $300. Actually, no, technically not, because I did not. I'm kind of upset. I didn't copy this trade. I ended my trade here for most of my accounts, but I had one account, this account that you're watching now, and I ran this as far as I could, but and I mentioned already why, because I have some young PA accounts. They're like little newborn PA accounts, and so for those runners are a little bit I guess risky to take because of the trailing threshold. So I wanted to kind of close those, but man, I should have. I don't know. I mean, of course, hindsight bias. I mean, at the time, like, man, that's nice. That's a nice trade. 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. I was happy with that. But man, that was like, yeah, that's a pretty big runner. It's pretty nice. Yeah. I stopped out like $800, around 800, unfortunately. So 800 across all accounts. I squeezed out another like 1,000, holding one runner though. Like I said, bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range. So this is what that showed us here, and that's trading range indicator, giving us a beautiful trading range right there, giving us the targets. And like the thing is like if you really wanted to, you could technically go short here if you think you're still on a downtrend, and you know, you're in a better spot than you were because you're saving this. So do what you will, but technically you can enter here now, and you're in a better spot than you were down here if you think this is still a downtrend. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen today. After that, I mean, Jerome Powell speaks at 12, so maybe that could cause the next big move. Sorry, GX. I know you wrote a nice message, but the Nightbot is a little Nightbot's a little conservative here, a little uptight. Tim Ingdahl says, you're very transparent. That's hard to find these days. I mean, if you want full transparency, if you become a panda, you can see all my accounts. I show all my accounts every single day for my members. My account balances, you can see all of them. You know, you can see how many I have. You can see how much are in each one. You can see all my off-stream trades. I turn on my trade markers and just go over my trades. And yep, that's for the members though. Those who are willing to support, and for me, knowing that they're willing to support me. So fail breakout, top of the trading range. We still need another push down here. I think we're gonna break this low here, in my opinion. We need another push down. Wow. Ah, man. That was an awesome trade. And man, that whew. You know, honestly, I don't know if I would manage that any differently. I missed out on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, which is like $300. Right? Yeah, 300. And yeah, it's all good. Pandas, hope you guys are doing well. Oh boy, getting pushed down here. I don't know if I want to enter another trade. I'm happy with that. All right, pandas. Hey, you know, if you guys have questions, let me know. But other than that, we're gonna wrap it up here. And what a good way to end the trade. I basically had one trade today. That's all I did, and that's, you know, sometimes it just happens, you know. But I think the important thing is we knew it was gonna happen, right? That trap trade was just signaling to us below the 20 EMA, right, with a break of trend. That break of trend to the new high. Failed traps here, all failing, right? 1, 2, right? These longs were failing, showing that the bulls were losing money here. And when I saw that reversal trigger, I was like, all right, let's take 2 trades here, one for a scalp and one for a big swing. And for most of my accounts, I just took out the 2 times risk reward and had basically one large runner here that I was able to capitalize, you know, extra $1,000 on. So Bandas. I think also the important thing is now is like I feel euphoric, I feel amazing, but you cannot let that get to your head. You have to be as good of a loser as also a winner, right? You have to know how to win well. You have to know how to lose well. And I will just say this right now: if you are just starting trading and you were able to get a big trade like that, I would not be surprised within the next couple days if you lose all the gains you just made. Because when we feel like we're invincible, JCH has just become a member. Thanks for your support, JC. Do appreciate it. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your 2-legged pullback badge. Enjoy your panda emoticons. And especially enjoy your pre-market show. If you are a member and you don't know this yet, and hopefully you do, you have an extra tab in my channel. If you go to the channel, there will be a members tab, and in that members tab you'll see all my pre-market shows, and so you can go back and rewatch all of them and do whatever you want. And so yeah, so do appreciate it. So enjoy that pre-market show. That we start up at 9 a.m. every single time. Pandas, give JCH a nice warm welcome here. Yeah, so like I mentioned, the psychology is as important as winning and losing, because sometimes when you win, that could be just as harmful as you start to lose and start going on tilt, because you start to feel invincible and you start to whatever can make it so you stray away from your system and your plan. These are all things that we have to be aware of. And so even though we had a big win today, does not mean that we can just do whatever we want. We still have to see every single trade for what it is and be and trade as best as we can and find those setups. So but Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. 9 o'clock for the members pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And yeah, trade safe, everybody. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.